Yay, recording. Hello, Christine Marie. There's no word. Oh. Hello, Christine Marie.
I think everybody's trying to figure out how to unmute it and get the video in there. She'll pop in probably soon.
Yeah, she knows how to use it though. Hey, Christine.
Hey, Allie O'Shea.
How's it going?
It's going okay.
Woohoo! You want to say hey to Luke?
Hey, Lou.
Hi, Christine. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing just great. Thank you.
Thanks for hopping on. So Christine was in Vegas with us too. There's Ken. Hey, Ken. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Good. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
What's up, Ken? How are you, man?
Sorry, I'm on my phone. Not sure who's talking to me.
Luke is.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
Luke.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, Luke.
Nice to meet you too, Ken.
Nice to meet you. And
thanks for joining.
Hi, Pam. Yep. I see you there.
Yeah, my screen's like limited to 4 people, so I'm not sure who's talking to me, but yeah.
That's okay, don't worry. And I'm going to mute everybody because otherwise there'll end up being background noise. But I'd just like to say hello to everybody as they come on. So everybody's feeling a little bit special, I hope. Matthew, where's she gone? She's just, oh my God. And Anthony's here. All the Vegas crew are here, Luke. You should have been in Vegas with us.
Yeah.
Matthew, how's it going?
Good.
Good. Oh, I can see her. How you doing, Matthew?
I'm doing good. Doing really good. Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Well, nice to see all of you and you too.
All right, thank you. How's your day going so far?
Yeah.
How's your day going?
Day's going really well. I woke up wanting to know more and more. That's my life.
Okay.
I want to know a lot.
You two both had birthday celebrations this week, Matthew and Luke.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't know that. When is your birthday, Matthew?
It was on the 18th.
Oh, mine is on the 16th.
Oh, hey.
Oh, yeah.
We're cousins.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you also. Yeah. Yeah. Magical age too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because, a lot of people ask me, and when I tell them, they give me this look, you know what I mean? Because they can't believe it, so I have to believe it.
Yeah, that's right. And you're doing what's right too. You say you want to learn something new every day. You never stop learning. You never think that you know everything.
No.
You keep learning. You keep living.
No, I actually have to tell you, I was a slow learner when I was young. I didn't learn to read until I was 18. So ever since then, I've been trying to catch up.
Hey, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, but I got to tell you, everything that I've learned is just magical, and just sometimes it feels like, okay, you got to learn this before you learn that. You know what I mean? So it's been good.
Okay.
It's been good for me.
Yep. Stay in that learning mindset, and
yeah,
you'll just keep living, and that's right.
Absolutely.
Keep your mind going. Keep your mind. It's like mental exercise. Just keep learning things. And
I actually experience it that way because the body, the body changes, and it goes through whatever it goes through. But up here, when you're learning all the time, it really does have the effect of being wellness and young.
And young, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
There you go. You got it. You got it.
Wonderful. Thank you for joining us, Matthew.
Hi, Allie. You're welcome. Hi, Paul. Hi, everybody. Hi, everyone.
I'm just going to mute you for a minute and say hi to Anthony. Hey, Anthony. Hold on. It's not unmuting for me. It will. Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
Okay, I just trying to put this on my stand real quick. I just realized it's like, if I'm going to watch this thing, I am not going to be trying to hold that phone for like ever. So.
Hey, Anthony.
Hey, how are you doing, Luke?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. Thank you for asking.
Oh, thank you. Finally had a chance to do this in a while. So let's make sure this darn thing is in. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, wow. There's so many
we
of
go.
us that were in Vegas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Right.
6, 7. Wow.
There we go. Okay.
Wonderful.
There we go. So good seeing you, Allie. It's been a while.
It has. Yes. I sent you back a message this morning. I hope you got it.
When you sent it to me, I saw something light up on my phone. I was just about half out, so I just said, "Okay, I'll hit it in the morning." It's just kind of a weird feeling with that. So because I let something go with one of the communities that I used to be with, and it was like funny. Then all of a sudden, the universe goes like, "Okay, you're done with this, but we're going to show you what the distraction is." And it's like, okay, I get it. I know what I did, and it's fine, but. It was the pirating community that I used to belong to, the quote unquote, the acting community. And I just found I had enough. And I'm going to be doing the same thing with my Galileo, which I used to perform, because it's not serving me anymore. And I think that's the whole point. And it's been like, you know, you have a lot of memory on that. So it's like, oh man, you know, but I feel good about it. But
yeah, but once we let something go, it always opens up the law of vacuum to fill that space. So there will be a period of like sort of grieving, possibly for a little while, not grieving, but it kind of feels like that.
Right.
But it will always open up space for something new and something better to come in.
That's what I was figuring, because I started to think, as a good friend was saying, so you know, when you went down that zip line, which we did in Vegas, everybody was asking, he says, think about that one for a second. He says, you just did that zip line, right? He says, and you had that moment when you had no control, when you realized you had no control and you had to go through the whole ride. He says, think of it as the same way. I'm like, dude, you're on it. That really kind of turned me around. I'm just going, wow. I said, yeah, it's because you're just going to go until you get that next thing to fill that spot or that void up. He says, so don't worry about it. I'm like, I'm looking at him like, where did that come from? But I like it. I'll take it. So obviously, but it's just been a couple of things I'm releasing, and it's been in the works for a while. I just said, okay, I got to just do it, not just ride the fence anymore, and just do it. So that was going on. So
yeah, it'll be all good in the end. It'll be all good.
Oh yeah, oh most definitely.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to see you, Luke. Finally had a chance to finally connect a little bit. So
Good to see you too.
Thank you for sharing all your birthday vacation footage over there, especially right outside. I'm thinking you were in the Bahamas. No, you weren't in the Bahamas. Where were you?
Antigua.
So yeah, you're down that area. You're still down the West Indies.
You've ruined my first question, Anthony.
Huh?
I said you ruined my first question.
Sorry. All right, I'll shut up. Okay.
I'm only messing. It's fine.
I know.
Well, thank you so much for hopping on.
Okay, I'm going to put myself back on mute so we can get going.
We'll just say a quick hello to Michael Luhman if he's still there. Hello, Michael. Thanks for joining us. He's somewhere there in the background, but hello, Michael, and thanks for joining us. Robbie's looking very flash in his tie, I have to say. He did threaten to only wear a tie. I'm so glad to see he's wearing a shirt. So, as we were just saying, you're in Antigua this week. Is that because you're celebrating your birthday?
Yes, it was my birthday. My daughter's birthday is here now too, and also my anniversary of my marriage.
Oh, so how many years are you married?
How many what?
How many years are you married?
2.
Oh, congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
And how old is your daughter this week?
She'll be 9.
Yeah, she appeared on the Consciousness Creators. Remind me of her name?
Ariana.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, she was with me on one of the videos.
Yeah, she was. She's lovely.
Mm-hmm.
And your wife's name again?
Karina.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're still in Antigua?
No, I'm back now.
Oh, you're back?
Came back like yesterday or the day before. I can't keep track of the time. It was late night. It was in the morning.
Oh, okay, because I actually didn't see any of your pictures. I need to go check them out. My friend Joelle Keane said to say hello from Ireland, and she's sorry, but she doesn't know if she can make it because she's minding her grandson for the next little while. She might be able to hop on in a little bit. So I have to tell you that.
Oh, that's
So I
fine.
must go look at your holiday pictures.
Oh yeah, they're on my page. If you go to my page, you can scroll down, and they're still pretty recent videos. I have some videos and
Yeah.
of us jet skiing, and it was beautiful out there. The water's
Nice.
crystal clear blue, and just the scenery and everything.
Yeah. Amazing. It's really funny because with the algorithms on Facebook, I really don't see a lot of your stuff, to be honest.
Yeah, the way they set it up, it's kind of hard, you know.
Yeah.
They choose like for you, you
Yeah.
know. I see your stuff though. I see a lot of times your stuff because you're pretty busy. You're a lot more active, I think, than I am on
I
Facebook.
think it's
So,
just that I'm everywhere.
yeah, you're everywhere, and hey, that's good.
There's no escaping me.
You're accomplishing your goals, and that's what I like.
Yeah.
That's what I gravitate towards. It's like, this is a person that knows how to focus on what she wants and accomplish her goals, and attract what she wants, and that's what I like.
Thanks, Lou.
That's what I like to be around. Yep.
Absolutely.
Always pleasant, smiling, everything, the whole package.
Well, most of the time. I have my
Yeah, when-
moments just like everybody else.
But when it's time for business, you're ready. You got it.
That's it. Yeah. Business is business. So yeah, that is something I wanted to talk with you about because, of course, for anyone that doesn't know, I know maybe Ken or Michael Luman or maybe Christine Marie might not know, or I think Brianna knows and Pam know. But we were on a thing together that I set up called the Consciousness Creators in January to raise everybody's vibration, where you and I and 5 of my other friends went live for the month of January to raise the vibration of the planet and help people kickstart their year off to a fantastic start. And, you know, out of all consciousness creators, I think you're the one who's been the quietest. And I want to know, where the heck have you been? And what have you been doing?
I've been concentrating on a lot of focusing on a lot of family and personal things, but I still got projects going. I mean, like you just saw, I recently the interview with Jason Stevenson that we pre-recorded some time back. I did that with him.
Yeah.
And I did that interview with that Evelyn McAleer.
The Irish girl. Yeah.
Yeah. And I had a nice long phone call that was very enlightening with the man by the name of Lawrence McNair. I recently spoke with Tony Doyle. We're going to get a project going here pretty soon. He's waiting on me on my end, but we're definitely going to get something going. Tony Doyle, I know it's going to be
Tony, my boy.
Yep, Tony Doyle and I are going to create a song together. So now everybody sees it solidified here on this show right here. So this segment right here. So, you know, there's no turning back. But yeah, we've been, you know, both busy. So, you know, we're going to make it happen though. And then I got a surprise project coming up. I don't really want to say too much about it, but I connected with someone that we're going to create a song as well. And it's going to be something amazing. And
is it someone that we know, or is it someone that we probably don't know?
You might not know him, but I don't want to even put anything out there just yet. But we got the beginning stages, the rough draft stages of something that we're putting together, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. I guarantee it. It's something you wouldn't even expect. It's a mixture of what I do with another genre that I'm already saying too much, that you would not even expect me to do it with. And I'm telling you, from the sample that I've been shown, you know, on his end, it's going to be absolutely something special.
Oh, I'm really excited for that.
So I'll when we put it together a little bit more, I might drop some more hints about it. And I got to talk to him and see, hey, you want me to advertise a little something, but as of right now, I'm going to keep it on the hush. But and also, I'm currently reading a book from a lady, an author by the name of Linda Duong, and she's actually from Australia, just like Jason. I think she's from Sydney, Australia. And upon completion of reading her book entitled "Connection: the Currency to Happiness," upon completion of that, I'm going to be speaking with her also she wants to interview me in regards to the book. So
fabulous.
Yeah.
Luke Bryon Smith, you are going to be so big one day. I can just see it up there on the stages, on the television. I know you will be, you know, because you're a little bit like me. You manifest things quite easily too. And, you know, I think it's inevitable that it will happen.
Yeah, it's a process. So, I mean,
Yeah.
whether, you know, big on stage or not, I enjoy what I'm doing. I enjoy the people that I'm connected with now, the people that whose lives I'm affecting and who's affected my life, you know, such as you, and just where I am now. It's not like I'm missing anything, and I think that's where the key to manifestation is. It's not like I'm saying I'm not going to be happy until this big thing happened. It's happening now for me. So, and
Yeah.
I'm very, you know, grateful and happy as to, you know, where I am, the stages I'm going through in the process, and where I am now.
Yeah.
So
that's wonderful. If I'd have known you were at home this week, I would have asked you to set up a song to play one of your songs, but I actually thought you were still away.
no, I just got back. Yeah. Yeah, because I just made a video yesterday. I went out hiking this place near my house called Pina Adobe. So I gave a shout out to everybody and let everybody know I was back. But what about you? We're talking about me. What have you? I mean, I know you stay busy and stay out there, but what's exciting that you've been involved in recently?
Well, obviously it goes without saying, Vegas was like way up there. Vegas was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So many wonderful people. And you know what? It's the people that make these things. You know, if you go and you do a live workshop or a live event, it's the people that attend that really make it what it is. And, you know, the energy and just being in the presence of those people really is what made it. And it was, you know, lots of people were going on about it being Vegas. It wasn't anything to do with it being Vegas. It was just us and what we were doing and who we were and the energy we were putting out there. And what people were there to learn and did learn was what made it so special. And the same with the retreat in Ireland. Again, I had that about 2 weeks before I went to Vegas. And again, the people were amazing and they made the weekend and it was just fabulous. So I've been busy with all of that. My dad's been in hospital. I don't know if you know that, but I've kind of been running around the last few weeks. Thankfully, he's probably everybody getting out this weekend. So
good.
That's been, I've not been worried about him, but of course my mother's been worried because he's 83 and, you know, I've not been worried because I know that he'll be fine, but it's very draining sort of looking after a mother who it's a little bit on the negative side and you know, she's worried about him. So, but hopefully that's all coming to an end. And, you know, he had a bleed at the site of the surgery, which is why he ended up back in hospital. So it wasn't very good because he has a history of clots. But, you know, I just spoke to him about half an hour before I came on here, actually, and he got his staples out today. And, you know, he's hoping to get out tomorrow. So hopefully all's well that ends well. So just been looking after that the last 3 weeks. And then the kids have been back at school and been busy doing lives and, you know, trying to get organized for my next retreat here in Ireland. In fact, I hope to host another one in either February or April of next year in Ireland, hopefully. And then I'm going back to America next year as well.
Okay. You see, I'm in the process of working on being able to balance things as well as you do. So that's why it might seem like I might disappear for a while, because when I'm focused on one thing, I don't want to put the word can't, but I'm working on balancing, you know, everything better. So you would never know that you have all this other stuff going on because you're there. When I turn on my phone or I can say I'm turning on my television, Allie is there. So
well, I think, you know, for me, it's more that I work better under pressure.
Yeah, that's good.
You know, I might say to Joelle, I have to do something in an hour, and she'll go, well, what are you doing? And I'll go, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, so I work really well under pressure, I think, for me. So while I used to be a really, really, really organized person, I somehow have become this super disorganized person, but I still get everything done. So it's
make it
wonderful.
Work. Yeah, you make it work. Yeah, and see, me, traditionally, I'm more of a person that focuses on one thing at a time. I mean, and then kind of dabble with the other things. So, you know, so I'm focusing on this over here, then you won't see me over here for a while. And you'll think,
Yeah.
well, what's going on with him? Well,
Yeah.
he's over there right now.
Yeah.
Instead of popping back in and out. So,
yeah, everybody's so completely different. How we work, how we tick, how things, pan out for us in their own way, isn't it?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So you guys, if you didn't see, Jason Stevenson did an interview with Luke about 2 or 3 months ago, and it was just aired on Jason's Life Expansion channel this morning.
Yes, Life Expansion.
So that was a really good interview. And
Yeah,
Jason's going to India as well.
Wow. Yeah. That man travels all over the world, and he's just, man, it's amazing to see these places he ends up in. And he never forgets to give us a little brief preview of what he's doing and where he's at in the world. So, man, he's an inspiration to me.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, he's just back from Japan, where he was one of the top 100 in the Southeast Asia and Pacific, I believe I'm correct in saying, YouTubers. So pretty phenomenal stuff. I mean, and such a humble man as well. He was actually texting me this morning.
Yeah, amazing to be connected with him. And you would never know, he has all this going on and all this recognition. Like you said, very, very humble.
Yeah.
And, always has time for, people.
Of course. And it was you who introduced me properly to him, even though I knew of his work and had been recommending him. So, our connections are so important, aren't they? Like, you introduced me to Jason. I introduced you to Tony. And, it's crazy how the universe works and, how we all become connected and collaborate together. And of course, Michael Luhman there, who is hiding, is a healer who is helping people to heal themselves. Tony introduced me to him. I introduced Rob Lee and all the others on here to Tony. It's mad. And I think, collaborating with people is the way to go, and empowering people to rise up and introduce them to other people, because however we can help people on their journey, no matter what way it is, whether it's with your music or, with Tony's coaching, or with what I do, or with what Michael does, what anybody does. And Anthony there also is a motivational, inspirational speaker as well. So, no matter what anybody does, that we can help them to get their message out, because we're helping the whole entire universe too, isn't it?
Exactly. And like I said before, just elaborate a little bit on what you said. I always say the universe is a perfect orchestrator. So everything, I'm learning to embrace more and more everything that happens, all the people that I meet, situations that happen that I might not find that desirable at that moment, that it's all in the scheme of things. And it's meant to teach me something, or to steer me in another direction, or to look within most of the time and change something within myself and the way I look at things. So, but it's perfect when you just allow the flow of the universe to guide you, and to, not resist what's going on.
Exactly.
I'm not saying that I invite, unwanted things, but you know what I'm saying. It's just amazing how the universe works. Like we
do it through our subconscious mind.
Yes. And we were meant to meet, and then meant to connect you. Now you and Jason are really close, and it's amazing. And, I feel great because I help to connect to people that are expanding in other ways that even I'm not. So
he calls me his little sister, and like, it's crazy to think, but it's wonderful. So thank you so much for that introduction. Of course, I'll be forever grateful.
The universe did it, not me. I was
Yeah.
just a conduit, but I appreciate it. You're welcome.
Yeah. And you and I met, of course, through our I Am songs. You sent me your I Am song, and I was like, who's this geezer?
Who's this guy?
And I'm thinking, I've got my own I Am. Who the heck is he?
Yeah, mine is better than his. No. But yeah.
I said to you, I'll listen to it later, thanks. And then I did listen to it, and I went, oh my God, this is really good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then I sent you mine, and you listened to mine, and then we became friends.
And next thing you know, we have a song together that's one of my, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's one of the top 3 of my favorite songs. Vibration. I love listening to that song. It really not just because it's me, but it puts me in that where it's supposed to put you. It's doing what it's supposed to do. It gives you that feeling.
Yeah.
You know?
I love it.
Yeah.
I think everybody jives along to it. They're all talking here in the background. Christine said you guys are a riot. Michael Lehman, to everyone. Paul, is that your modeling photo? Yeah, it was Allie that did the modeling back then, a long time ago. Photo Tuesday. Yeah, put your screen on, you Muppet. Well, where's your photo, Michael Lehman? We're just looking at a blank screen for you. So what you've got Luminosity is out and people can purchase that, I know, through iTunes and Spotify, all those.
Yeah, I got Luminosity, an album out. I got some other short albums, and I got the Truth album out, and a small project, Motivate album out, which is
is that a new one?
Yeah, the Wealth Mindset. It's basically different, kind of a different way that I've taken things. This one's more on just concentrating on like the wealth and the monetary mindset to get yourself, and it's 3 songs. It's called Motivate.
Okay.
And there's a video that goes along with it that shows a Ferrari and a guy and being led up on an elevator. It's pretty cool. See, you don't even know I have a new project out. Where you been, Allie?
I don't see stuff of yours. I told you. I very rarely see stuff of yours, except when you post to my groups.
Okay, I'm gonna have to message you the new album to you.
Yeah, do. I'd love to hear it. One of my favorite songs of yours is Butterfly, and I don't know whether that was because it was connected and you let us use it for the consciousness creators, or why. I really just love that song.
Oh, Transformational Butterfly, yeah.
Yeah, I know you and Jason were talking about it this morning as well on the interview. Not this morning, whenever you did the interview, but
yeah.
I really love that song.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
I love all of them, but
that's a good song. Yeah, that's
I
one
think
of my
some of them you kind of more gravitate towards as an individual person. Everyone will have their own ones that they gravitate towards, and then I guess unless you're listening to the album over and over again, then you'll start to, as you do, listen to an album, like all of the songs pretty much on the album.
Yeah. What I always find really amazing is that a lot of the people that are becoming fans of some of my work, most of them aren't even fans of that particular genre of music, but they've opened themselves up enough to really give it a chance and to listen to the actual lyrics and try to not focus on, okay, this is rap and I really don't like rap music, but they actually listen to the lyrics of my songs or the songs I've been inspired to create by the universe, of course. And then they actually say, you know what, I like it. And I can feel what you're saying, because it's basically me just talking, but I'm talking in rhyme form, but just, the same thing is you do, when you're talking and motivating and inspiring people, except I'm putting it over, some beats and just talking.
And I don't know if you can see the chat, but everybody's agreeing. I'm not sure what Pam said. Maybe you can post them in the Consciousness Creators. Maybe your songs. He does post his stuff in the Consciousness Creators.
Yeah, I post the videos a lot of times. It's probably some people probably overlook it, but just give it a shot one day and you'll see.
Robbie said, that's me. Brianna said, that's me. And Pam said, I agree. I would never have listened to rap before. And that was one of our very first conversations, Luke. Don't you remember? I said, I'm not a fan of rap.
You know what? I've heard that. Yeah, I do remember. And I've heard it so much, it doesn't offend me when someone said it, because
I know.
Because it's true. I'm thankful that people are being truthful with me. And I'm so thankful that they end up giving what I'm doing a chance somehow or another. And it's just like I've been told before, people will get things when they're ready to get it. So even later on, there's some people that say, well, I kind of saw that you were doing things years ago, and then I finally listened to it now. Like, the universe will give it to you. You'll get it when you're ready to receive it, or you may not be. Still might not be for you. It's fine. But I'm sure that if you do listen to a couple of the songs that I've been inspired to create all the way through, you'll find some some stuff in there, and it's not things that I just make up, because the things that I share are things that I've learned from, reading and, other people, other coaches, and people like yourself, and, proven, things in life, law of attraction, formulas and everything, just things that have been proven in my life. And then I share what I learned,
Yeah.
through that, not just coming up with my own mumbo jumbo and saying, hey, I know this to be true. Stand on this, stand on one leg and this will happen. No.
Yeah. No,
I'm reading a
because
lot
of
of
course
books.
you're very well read and you read a lot of spiritual books and you're influenced and all of that by a lot of spiritual people. So of
Yeah.
course, you
Napoleon
put
Hill.
all of that stuff into your work, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Napoleon Hill, Ralph Waldo Emerson, who's my favorite philosopher, Earl Nightingale, Ernest Holmes, Rhonda Byrne, just so many people, Wayne Dyer. Just I take a lot of their, their work, what they've inspired, their inspiration, and I incorporate it into the music that I create. So
yeah,
basically I read their books and I say, oh, okay, let me make this into a song, or some of the whatever I learn, because people get different things from different books. Something that you might read the same book as me and you get this out of it, and I do. So, but what I get out of it, it stays in here and then ends up in the lyrics of the songs.
fabulous. Yeah,
But
I
there's
mean,
just so
I
many
love your
people.
work.
Louise Hay, I can't forget about her, but whew, man, you inspired me to make Vibrations. You and Hicks, Esther Hicks, together, and now we're all three on the same song.
I know. It's so amazing. I'm on the same song as Abraham Hicks in the same sentence.
Yeah, in the same song. She does the intro, I do the middle, and you do the outro.
Yeah.
And the combination is just absolutely great. Came
you.
out perfect. I couldn't ask for it to be any more perfect than it is.
How long ago did you create that song? Is it 2 years ago?
What, Vibration?
Hmm.
No, Vibration wasn't 2 years ago. I don't think it was, just maybe last year. It was just last year.
Oh, was it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
and go ahead. Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
No, I was just going to say the content of the music, just like a good book, it's never going to be outdated.
No.
That the information in it is always going to be relevant.
Absolutely.
And that's what I'm thankful that I'm able to create. That's the magic that the universe has inspired me to be able to create music that will never be outdated. Maybe the style or the format might become a bit dated years from now, but the information will be relevant.
Absolutely.
50 years from now, 100 years from now, just like Law of Attraction or any other book, or Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, any of those.
I actually couldn't read that book.
You couldn't?
No, I still have it upstairs. I couldn't read it.
Why?
Don't know.
Oh, well, I love it.
I just wasn't meant to right now or right then.
And Law of Success by Napoleon Hill. That's one of my favorites, Law of Success.
Yeah.
But co-creating at his best with Wayne Dyer and Abraham Hicks, that's one of my favorite books too.
Yeah. There's so many, isn't there?
Like so many. Yeah.
Hold on, there's comments here. Christine said, it's like spoken word. I'm not a rap fan, but I listened and thought it was amazing. Pam said, I agree. I would never have listened to rap before.
Thank you.
Robley says, rhyme makes it easier to remember. Paul said, only time I dipped my toe in rap music, it came from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air Until Lute's songs. Matthew said, it's for me. And Robley said, as an artist, I can appreciate what other artists do, even if I don't necessarily like the format. Your work is so refreshing because it may follow a popular format, but it does with 180 with the lyrics and message. Well done. I hope I've read that right. Hold on, let me unmute Robley. Did I read that right?
Close, yeah.
Tell the truth.
Well, no, what I was trying to say is, so much of rap music, popular rap music, has a very negative message to it, and Lute does a complete 180-degree turn with that, and he's. I find it refreshing and hopeful because he's taking a popular format and he's he's swinging it in the opposite direction, which I hope will have an impact, and for those people who do love rap, that it'll have a positive impact on them as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so too. I hope so too. Like if I hear someone in the future, hey, that guy sounds like you, that'll be a compliment. Good. That's fine.
Yeah.
And if he takes off with it further, if some young guy comes and takes off further with it than me, I'll still be grateful. It's okay with me. You know.
Yeah,
I
I think it's just awesome that you're not following the mainstream. You know?
At one point I was, though. I gotta be honest with you. At one point I was, and then I no longer was fulfilled inside. You know, doing that. It didn't bring me the peace and the the results that I wanted as far as just feeling as a person and what I was attracting into my life. It didn't fulfill. It wasn't fulfilling. So
well, and that's one of the issues that I have with lots of genres of music, and some of the other teachers probably do too. You know, there's so much music out there that focuses on the negative, and the heartbreak and the heartache, and I remember a time in my life when I would listen to like country music, and all I wanted to do was put the gun in my mouth, and I think it's great to see artists like yourself who have a positive message and are using the music and the format to swing it back, and it's a subliminal influence, but it can be very, very powerful.
Yes, a lot of people don't. Oh, sorry about that. Go ahead.
No, it's just I don't think a lot of people realize what's happening to them when they're listening to music, and again, like I say, a lot of it can be very negative, and then they wonder why they're depressed all the time, and why they feel the way they do. It may be a great song and stuff, but these lyrics are doing some damage to you. And when an artist turns it around and gives a positive message, it's the same thing. It starts to influence you, and you may not realize what's happening, but you do start to feel better and start to live better. And I think that's just so important. We talk about not listening to the news or reading the newspaper for the same reason, because all that negativity just soaks into your.
And Robbie, that's why I said when I was introducing this during the week, because I've been advertising this during the week, that we're careful about what we watch on the TV. We're careful about what we read, or we should be. And if we're not, we should be.
Yeah.
We should be just as mindful and just as careful about what we listen to. And that includes.
And it's interesting because I actually heard a song on the radio the other day that I haven't heard in years, and I used to love this song. I used to play it all the time, and then I realized that wow, that's the story of my life, And then I started thinking about it, like, or did my life become that way because I was such a fan of that song and used to listen to it all the time, and then so those, I guess that's what I'm trying to say is that the songs, especially because people do get them in their head and keep repeating them and stuff, can have such a powerful effect on you. And,
they can create their own reality from it.
On you. Yeah. And, we get emotionally involved in music, especially if we have a favorite artist or favorite song. So it really soaks into your emotions, into your mind, and plus it's repetitive. You play it over and over again. Yeah.
And we have so many of them that, the minute you hear the song, you remember something that happened in your life the first time you heard it or something, and we have all these connections to it. And so I just think it's terrific that you're taking this 180-degree turn, and being positive with it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I kind of thought that's what you were saying, even.
Yeah.
Oh, Allie was. Yeah, I was like, yep. I think he's saying I'm turning it, flipping it around. Yeah.
I can't see it being anything but successful because it's positive, and people want that, whether they realize it or not.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rob Lee.
Thank you, Rob Lee. Perfect explanation too. I like the way you broke that down. That's exactly what I was going to say, but you explained it very well. Thank you.
Yeah, it's nice to, on these calls, connect with the people, you know, that are watching you, have been watching you, have been listening to you, that, you know, you might not, because obviously you operate very differently to me, whereas I have really big connections with all these people and I speak with them, you know, on a, not a daily basis, but, you know, quite often, quite frequently. So it's nice for you to kind of meet some people who've been listening to your stuff that you might not normally have got to talk to, I think.
Absolutely. Thank you, Allie,
You're
making
welcome.
that happen.
And I wanted to ask you, Lute, so we're in September now. So what plans have you got for the rest of this year? If I know that you've said you've got like a super secret thing coming up with some guy that we're not allowed to know the name of.
Not just yet.
Not just yet. That's okay. And I know that you're doing something with Tony.
Tony. And then the book.
Tony still has to do something with me first that I've done my part, and I'm still waiting for him to do his part from a year ago.
Okay. I can wait.
So I'll whoop his ass if he does that first.
Patience. Hey, patience is a
virtue. I don't have patience, so that's one of my bad qualities.
It is.
But no, he probably won't get around to doing it. Anyway, so what have you got planned for the rest of this year, or do you have plans? And, you know, do you think that you're going to go back on our screens live again, or was it a little bit too much for you during the Consciousness Creators?
No, it wasn't. It actually took me out of my shell a whole lot. So now I think that I'd be a lot more comfortable and more, you know, just a lot more confident and comfortable doing that again. So yes, no. But other than that, for the rest of this year, just these projects, and I'm going to work on some music projects of my own and try to do a few lives myself.
Brilliant.
Other than that, just keep the music going and keep reading like I do. You know, I love reading.
Yeah.
Keep reading like I do. Keep learning through life, and then pouring out what I learned, you know, in my life and what I learned into songs, and hopefully connect, you know, and help someone, even if it's just one person, help them and motivate them in some kind of way. And when I do hear feedback like that, then I already consider myself as successful. You know, I don't really gauge it by if I'm on a big stage or if I got a ton of money pouring in. When I get people's feedback saying, hey, my music's changing the fact that of a whole genre of music, they're giving it a shot now because of me, or
yeah,
they feel better because of something that I was inspired to do, that right there is success to me, because I'm doing what I enjoy doing. And I'm doing what I set out to do, which is inspire people and connect with people like yourself. And it's working, you know?
That's a beautiful thing, Lute. You know, it's such a beautiful thing. It really is.
It's beautiful. I started out doing this, you know, in a little small room at my house. Now I'm talking to someone, you know, a wonderful person such as yourself, way over in, you know, Ireland. So what more can I ask for?
I know. and you know, I'm just as privileged, you know, when you're over there in California, you know, it's just, as we were saying earlier, the connections that we can make through doing these things, never mind. I mean, it's fantastic that we can help people. And that's really why we do it. It's why we start doing these things, and, you know, to uplift other people around the world and to change their lives for the better. And it's fantastic that we can do that.
Yep. I believe that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be at the right time, and I'm transitioning and growing, and I'm right where the universe wants me to be at this moment right now in time, and I embrace it fully.
I would love you to play your song Butterfly. Can you do it? No?
I don't think I have anything to play it on. I think we should have probably connected a little earlier and figure out how I could have done that, because I probably could have, but this is what I would play it on, the phone that I'm talking to you on. Okay. I have nothing else.
Because I thought you were still away, as I said, so that's why I didn't say it to you.
So now we got another reason to connect. We can just connect for a brief 10 minutes some other day and just play that song.
Paul said he could probably do it, but like it's probably going to take too long, is it?
I can try it. It might take 2 seconds. If it's looking like it's going to take longer, we can
What about Vibration? Oh, you like Butterfly, huh?
I like them both. We can play them both.
Okay.
Okay, so I'd like to ask everybody that's here on the call if they have any questions for Lute. And I can unmute you, and you can, or, you know, if you want to ask him anything. Is that all right, Lute?
Yes.
While we're
A question
doing
for
this?
me or a question for you?
Because I think it would be nice if anyone did have a question. You want YouTube?
Allie, I have a question.
Who's calling me?
Michael.
Oh, Michael. Hi, Michael.
Over under on the Raiders. 5 wins.
Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what's
You're
going
just
on with
waiting for them to move to Vegas, right?
I'm just waiting. I mean, I don't know what they're doing. I haven't known what they've been doing for the last few years. So just it seemed like it's been a cloud over. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, they're the only team that I can, you know, that I stick with, but I really don't know what they're doing.
What are you guys talking about?
I hope they have this hat that I have on, Raiders, the football team, American football team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's talking. Yeah, their record. Hopefully they do well this year for the last year here in Oakland. So I don't.
Does that answer your question, Mr. Luman?
Well, no, it just shows that he's going to stick by his team no matter what. That's good.
Yeah, I am. I have no other choice. I'm not gonna. I mean, I have no other choice. This is the ride they're taking us on, the fans, and I'm sure the other diehard Raider fans will feel the same way. You know, we're a little frustrated, you know, about the move, but what can we do?
Hey, Michael, why are you hiding?
Because I'm driving.
So?
I can there. Now I'm not hiding.
Hi.
How's it going?
Your volume's really low.
It's always something.
There always is.
Okay. Cool.
I can hear.
I'm sorry, Michael. Is your own Zoom call starting in 15 minutes or 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay, cool.
Okay, I know Matu was raising her hand there, so let's just unmute her. Thanks, Michael. See you later. Hey, Matu.
Hi. My question is around video, making a video, and adding music of some kind, probably drumming. If I do my own, then I don't have to put any credits, you know what I mean? But if I use other music, do you put the credits for the group or the persons who are playing behind your presentation?
Transforming your life.
Yeah, I always do. I pretty much do, yeah.
Okay.
But like if I use segments a lot of times, like if I use somebody's voice, I may or may not mention them in the credits at all.
Okay, and
but
so
if I ever use a whole entire, you know, segment of music of someone's, which I usually don't do that, I would probably give them credit. Yeah.
right now, and do you have to ask them? And do you have to ask permission?
Probably on the level that you're on right now. I mean, don't take this literally, but I wouldn't think that you would have to. But if it ever became like very significant, I'm pretty sure that they would get a hold of you. But if it's just something that,
copyright stuff and all of that.
Yeah,
you're better off.
Yeah. And also on video stillness, you know, like setting up, not necessarily myself, but something to focus on, a still, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did you do that, or are you doing something like that?
Yeah, I've done those. I can, you know, we can talk a little bit after here. You can message me, and I can give you a little feedback on how to put that together.
Okay.
If you're interested.
Yeah. Also, I wanted to speak about rap, which came out of the Bronx. That's the history of rap. Okay.
Oh,
and
believe me, I know.
and it came from my neighborhood. And so what I wanted to say was, in this time that we're living in, it had to be. It had to take place, even though it is one of the highest forms of negativity, so that people could see the negativity so clearly that they would want to avoid it. And it worked.
Or do something about it.
Yes, one or the other. But what happens is the negativity is not really a necessary attraction. What the negativity does is makes people think about, well, where am I in this and how can I do something different? Because not everyone is wanting to advocate what is being said. You know what I'm saying? Actions and so forth. So rap, I look at it because it's young people. I look at it as another avenue of the way they came in to cause change. Whether it was positive or negative, it caused change. It did. And so me who likes to write, I wouldn't say I'm a rapper, but I have written many things. And so I see what I have done in my past writings as a continuum of writing, and what the new phase is not so new anymore. Rap isn't that new anymore, and it's changing. And so I see a continuum in that. And so when I write now, it's not the same. It's not the same at all, because I used to focus on some of the things that they rap about. But like you said about yourself, your writing changed, you know, because now when I'm in the frame of mind where I am now, where I understand things a lot different now, I don't write the same anymore either.
Absolutely.
And so it is time for a new way of focusing on the new reality, because it is a new reality. So the focus has to change. And those of us that see that and write in that form are causing a change.
Yes.
And so I see it in the Bronx again. I see it in Brooklyn. I see it in Queens. People are starting to not want to pull the negativity to themselves. It's very hard to live in a negative life. It's very hard to wake up every day and say, this is my life. You know, people want something different. And I'm beginning to see that in some of the writings. I have a nephew who writes.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's good, but you know, he's one of those that needs to see something different in himself so that he can write with more positivity than to just repeating the same old yada, 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 complaining about this thing and that thing. And, you know, why is my life this way? No. And so, you know, in time, as he begins to see the difference in the writing, and not only that, he's getting older. So, you know, the 15, 16, 20-year-olds, they write different than the 30 and 40-year-olds. So something
exactly.
changed. And so I'm beginning to see that. That's the advantage of me getting older, that I can see these different changes in different generations. So right now, I got things on my, you know, my new mind that I want to video and to get across. So I'm, you know, a lot of it, I got to tell you, I'm sitting on it because the impulse has to come.
Yeah.
And so working with Paul on some ideas, what happened to me was I got onto where I couldn't do anything. I couldn't move anything. I couldn't do anything. So bam, it came to me. Well, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to wait. You're supposed to wait until it comes. Don't be trying to force anything. And that's what happened to me. So I'm in that stage right now where I'm going, okay. And so here this comes along. and we're talking, and I'm getting the ideas that I'm supposed to have, you know, and so that's where I am right now. And I'm not going to push anything. You know, I know what I got as far as my writing, and I got multitude of choice. So it's not like I'm stuck. I'm not stuck. It's a matter of how to present it in a way that is a journey, not just my journey, but somebody else. Like you said, you influence people when you do what you do. And somewhere along the line, somebody will pick up what you do, you know, like I picked up what you did. And so that's where it is right now for me. And I'm not going to say too much more because this morning I was told, don't talk about your stuff so much.
Yeah. Hey, we all do that.
Okay, I don't have to say, you know, boom, boom, bye, bye. You know, it's just a matter of feeling the inspiration and knowing that we have a community that is in agreement and that we can focus on something together, even though we're not together physically.
Yeah.
Synchronicity. So that's where things are for me. And I'm very grateful and appreciate the, Ali and Paul and what they've done, you know, for us, because they continue to do that. She's an energy ball, you know, she just always doing something. And so that's an inspiration to me, you know, to keep going and to keep listening and so forth. And then the people that I've met in the Vegas thing and boom, boom, boom. And so I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful, and I'm enjoying what you have to say. And I enjoy all of your videos and the writing that you do. I really enjoy it a lot. It has a lot of funk in it. You know, it has a lot of doom, the doom. And I'm very attracted to the doom, doom.
Well,
Right.
Thank you, Matu.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for your question. I'm just going to put you on mute for a minute because Paul has sorted this out. So I'm just going to play it for you. Well, he thinks he has. Okay. Thank you for your question. Yeah, so it's just nice to get some questions there, Luke. You're going to try and go? I'm going to mute myself.
What are we going to do? Listen to the song?
Listen to your song, Butterfly?
I think so.
Okay, we'll listen to that. And then I think I have to be going. I have an appointment here soon, but.
Okay, you have time for this?
Yes, we'll listen to it.
Okay, great. You sure?
Yes.
You don't need to mute yourself.
Okay.
I'm just going to turn your mic down.
Transforming your life is a very powerful and exciting thing to undertake. Think about this word transform. Break it down into two words, if you will. The second word is form. It means the physical world that you live in and all the boundaries that we experience in our life. That's our form. It's our body.
The heart feels, the mind thinks. I'm so emotional and almost to the brink of feeling like I just can't cope. I know adversity is just part of my growth, but I fight against my demons that are scheming, trying to keep me feeling lost. Or could I just be dreaming? The universe tells me look deep within. I feel the warmth of the sun. I feel the wind on my skin. Please help me in line so that I flow. I ask God to enlighten me so I know every decision I make reflects my life. Still trying to determine whether I'm right. My mother says that I'm lost and that I've changed because I no longer think with her the same. What she don't understand, she labels evil. She says I carry myself like I am regal. Butterfly, I emerge from my cocoon. I used to be a caterpillar, crawling along, now I fly. Butterfly, I emerge from my cocoon. No longer with conformity. I think for myself, now I'm free. I have nothing in common with the friends I used to have. I think of what I used to do and I can't help but laugh. Then I start to cry, a teardrop in my eye, reflecting what I used to believe, and it was all a lie. The weakness of my flesh, to fit to my desires. Happy life with my hand over fire. Drink till I get numb. I need a new prescription. Life was breaking down, almost to a submission. Was it contradiction or was it congruent with the things I listened to and spoke about fluent with this energy that I was attracting? Was it really me or was I just acting? No time out, just go. This time around I know that I am self-empowered by the universe for sure, and it is never over. It's just another chapter. I try my best to end the day with faith and laughter. Butterfly, I emerge from my cocoon. I used to be a caterpillar, crawling along, now I fly. Butterfly, I emerge from my cocoon. No longer with conformity, I think for myself, now I'm free.
And then trans is a prefix that's in front of it. The prefix trans means to go beyond, to soar above, to go past. So transforming really means going beyond your form. That is, going beyond the limit of the body.
So you want
Turned up.
Thanks, Paul.
Could you all hear it okay? Because the feedback here was a bit raw.
Yeah, it's kind of feedback a little bit, but I could hear it.
Yeah. Well, just I don't know if everybody has listened to your music, but I think most people have. And unfortunately, Michael and Ken had to go because Michael was teaching a class. So.
Okay.
Yeah. But I wanted to say thank you so much, Lute. I know you have to go to an appointment, and thank you to everybody that attended today. And I guess we say hi to everybody on the replay as well, because we're going to be posting this on Facebook.
Okay. Yeah, thank you too, Allie. I appreciate this talk with you. And as always, we can go on and on and on. We got so much, in common and so much to talk about.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it. And I appreciate everybody that came in and who's going to listen to it later, watch later. Thank you very much. Have a blessed, amazing day.
Yes. Thank you, Lute. Lute Bryon Smith, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. And we appreciate each and every one of you. Lots and lots of love. Namaste, everyone.